the late 1980s, a young scholar decided to take his skills in his majors of English and mathematics and use them to become a teacher. That teacher would then decide to open shop, and in the late summer of 1987, his debut at Wembley Stadium still sets the record today for over 180,000 people attending his first lecture. That student, that teacher, was not Mr. Finley. There was a lot of enthusiasm and joy when Matt Finley, our own Matt Finley, made Homecoming King last year and was recognized even in Time magazine. Is that the entire story? Hi, I wanted to introduce myself this summer. I'm Mr. Youngblood. I'll be teaching English 1301 in the fall to juniors, and so I wanted to take an opportunity to talk to you, introduce myself, and talk a little bit about what the course is about and what you can expect as we kind of make this transition from our sophomore year into junior college. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about summer reading, the proposed summer reading for you, and a little bit about how the course is going to run. English 1301 and 1302 are two separate courses, but they both fall under the category of composition and rhetoric. And what that means is basically the courses are built around the writing process, and we will examine how do we improve ourselves as writers, how do we address topics that we might find in a college setting, and how can we improve overall in our thinking and our presentation skills. So as the course develops, it's got a lot of different components. There's some useful strategies and tools that I'd like to introduce to you as we kind of go through that. And I'm going to quickly kind of run through, I guess, the summer reading, which is recommended for you. If you don't get a chance to complete the summer reading, it kind of doubles the load for you early on in the beginning part of the semester. I've designed this to not be difficult, that you can do in little bitty chunks and pieces as you go. And so the first thing that I want to look at is I really have three short readings that I want you to go through. The first one is to visit a website that's called This I Believe. And on the This I Believe essay site, what you'll find are hundreds and hundreds of essays that are written by everyday people, just like you and me, but also some of them may be famous, they may be celebrities, they may be political figures, historical figures, what have you. But as you go through, you'll find like an index that's built around subject matter. And you can pick a subject that you're interested in. It could be related to something you want to study in school, could be something you just have a pet interest in. But I want you to choose 10 of these essays. And this will be kind of our starting point in the year, is trying to get a fix on what exactly are the things that are important to me as I start to make that transition from high school into college. And that's what this is. This is a college course. So the expectation is that you'll be treated like college students, and that you'll reciprocate by developing and trying to become a college writer. So the first reading, This I Believe, like I said, 10 essays. Each essay should take you no more than about 2 minutes to read. Sometimes they may be as long as 5, but on average it's about 2 pages worth of reading. The second site that I want you to take a look at is an essay written by William Dershowitz called Solitude and Leadership. And I think this is an excellent essay to kind of wrap your head around when you think about, what do I want for myself in my education? What do I want that education to be? And how can I translate that into some kind of leadership position for myself, whether I'm leading within my school, whether I'm leading within my family, whether I'm leading within my organization. What does that look like, and what role does finding space for myself have in that? So the essay is available online at this website. You can also find it easily through the different handouts that you've received. You can pick up from school, or that you can find on our websites. If you want to annotate it and print yourself a copy, you're more than welcome to do that. That would be great to do. And then the final thing I want you to take a look at is Jay Heinrich's website called ArguLab. And on this particular site, what Mr. Heinrich does is he looks at all kinds of various issues and questions that pop up to him as a teacher of rhetoric. and or related very much to you. Like if you have a question about what does a college essay look like, Heinrich's got a couple of blogs that deal with that. So look through that. I want you to look through 5 of his essays, and as you scroll through the essays, you'll see at the bottom he may put 3 on a page. If you click the next button, it'll take you to the next batch, and you can kind of scroll through and pick 5 again, like this, I believe, that you feel are relevant to you. I'm looking forward to a really good and positive year with you guys next year. I know this has been a difficult kind of close to your sophomore year, blending into your summertime, but hopefully we'll be back to some kind of normalcy by the fall, and I'll be looking forward to working with you all. So take care, have a good summer, and we'll see you in the fall.